Welcome back to Better Living. I'm here with Teresa from the Ohio Department of Transportation. We're going to talk about construction and what you guys are doing to help ease the burden of the construction and kind of keep traffic moving.
A lot of the work that I'm going to be talking about is stuff that people don't even see or realize that we do. So we've got a lot of great things that we're doing in order to make everybody's drive safer and also the safety of our workers too.
Yes, which is so very important. We've got a video that shows some paving on I-75, and this is actually during the night, so obviously there's not a lot of people out driving then.
It's a better time to work. Here is why we are doing this work, and this is why this machine is so important. As you can see, it's a little bit thinner than the typical construction equipment that we do use. This came about, one of our highway workers actually fabricated this machine, and the issue that we have is because our others are so big and the other machines the contractors use are so big that we would have to close down the interstate. And in fact, we did that last fall so that we could do these pavement repairs. That is not something the Ohio Department of Transportation wants. That is not something that drivers want. So in order to avoid these closures, we said, hey, we have this piece of equipment that we use in some of the rural areas. Why don't we use it on I-75? And we worked with the contractors to get this used, and it's just amazing. Our highway worker who invented this put it together, steel fabricator, Ron Weiss. He did a great job. So
he deserves a gold star for sure.
He deserves a gold star for not only helping out ODOT, but everybody here in Northwest Ohio. So it's great work, and it's exciting to see that we are now, and we have been, but since we have so much construction, we really have to think of new and innovative ways to use our equipment so that we can, with all of the construction, make sure that we can do everything that we can to keep our roadways open and safe for everybody. So it's good teamwork.
It's a win-win because keeping safe is great for both drivers and the workers, but also keeping that traffic moving makes it so much easier for people who are trying to use the area. Now, that video was at night, and you also have some new things that you're using at night to try and keep those workers safe. We have a lovely model.
Yes, we do.
Stephanie has agreed to be our model for the new safety, the halogen light that you're putting on the helmets.
Yes, and she does look beautiful in a helmet. Thank you very much. What this does, and I wanted to show this to everybody out there who's watching because it's a unique safety equipment for our workers. We have a new night team that is going to be working from 10 to 6 overnight, and also for some of our highway workers in our construction departments, they're going to be using this as well. But I didn't want anybody to be surprised if they saw these. These are not aliens working for the Ohio Department of Transportation. This is actually going to be safer. And once you see this, it's going to say, hey, especially with the pulsing lights, you'll be able to see, okay, we've got new equipment out here. This is what we're using. This could interfere with traffic. You're going to pay attention, which is bottom line what we want people to do when they are driving. Once again, we talk about distractions, and yes, this will catch your eye, but this is for the safety of our workers. Hey, we are out there. We are doing work at night in order to make your daytime commutes easier, more efficient. If you stay safe, we stay safe, and it's a win-win for everybody. So this is going to be part of our new night crews to be using when we're working out on the interstate, because we've got so much pavement repairs in the areas that we're not doing construction that we want to make sure that we can limit the amount of time that we are out there on the roadways. Sometimes it's unavoidable and we have to be out there during the days, but now that we have this night crew, we can plan to be on top of any incident that may happen, take care of it right away. So be on the lookout for the night crew if you travel at night.
Absolutely, and it is great. I mean, that definitely would point it out to somebody. That would, you know, that pulsating one will make me realize that there's somebody working there. And the truth is, they probably feel like they get more done at night too. If they're having to cross the road or something, they don't have to wait as long. It seems like it would be a very effective time to work.
It is. Like I said, it's a win-win for everybody. We just want everybody to, once again, just be careful, pay attention to the roadways if you're going to be out there. It's all about safety. Yes, it does have its advantages with less traffic, but also it's being able to see those workers, and people really don't expect to have those traffic changes. But we've got so much work going on. It's so important for everybody to realize, and we'll do everything that we can, take measures like the helmet you just saw, in order to keep our workers and everybody out there safe.
And really, it's a matter of slowing down. You really need to slow down if you're in any sort of construction zone. So let's talk about where we can go if we want to know what's going on our roads, or if we are wondering if we need to take an alternate route. You guys have a great website.
We do. It's called ODOT.com, and you can find all traffic information. You can even get the live cameras, and those are great if you have time to check those out before you leave. You can see real-time traffic speeds too. But if you can get this live information on those cameras, you can see what's going on before you leave, before you head out, and it's just something that you can do before you leave in order to ensure that you have a safe commute. You can plan your route ahead of time, and that's really what people need to think about when you've got so much construction, because I hear all the time, you know, when is this going to end? What do I do? Which route do I take to work to know these closure? And that just gives everybody the options to look into, because this construction is going to be here. A lot of these are major projects, but we have to get this work done. So we want to give everybody the tools in order to be able to deal with the construction, because it's our job to get the work done, and it's everyone else's job to do their job, which is to drive on our roadways and be safe.
Well, and that website is great because the routes change.
Yes, they do.
With projects this big, they're often changing what lane is closed, or perhaps what section of the road is closed. So that's the most up-to-date information.
That is correct. And in fact, I know that we've been talking about the closure of Phillips Avenue over on 75. That seems to change daily. And so we want to make sure that everybody has the most notification as possible. OGO is a great way to do that. But also just pay attention. Know that things are going to be changing. There could be a delay because of, I know last week we had a ton of rain. So this time, just be careful and know that these construction zones are going to be changing, and if you know that in advance, prepare yourself. Hey, just do something really easy. Something that's a lot of people don't really consider is perhaps drive the speed limit.
That's a crazy thought. Yes,
it is crazy.
You can make that website part of your morning, routine. Get your cup of coffee and check OGO. Thanks to the Ohio Department of Transportation for all their work they're doing and those extra safety measures. We definitely want to keep everybody safe. We'll be right back.